Coming up next, the Timberwolves take Spurs. For the Timberwolves, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Spurs, T-Wolves is next. Back in just a moment.
No. Let's go. I know for a fact. These pause.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K
this
Sports.
one actually.
Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. A look at Minnesota's opening lineup, and is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for San Antonio, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. It's out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the center spot. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides.
Ooh,
it's going to be raining threes here tonight. It's going to be a high.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Okay.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
Fox outside. Launches it.
Nope.
Pulls down the board.
Nope.
Pass to McDaniels for 3.
Said nope.
Rebound by San Antonio.
Alright, Wemby.
Here's Castle.
He got ejected last game.
That's going to be a turnover.
What?
They call him for the 8 seconds.
What did I do? What I do though?
Conley.
No.
Here's Edwards. Out left to the wing.
Blocked.
Gobert passes to Randall.
Nope. I knew
Target
it.
from outside. And so it's
I knew it.
He brings it up for the Spurs. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting
Fox
player.
has to cook for me
just now
today.
entering the prime years of his career. We've
Nice
seen him make
suit.
great strides the last few years, and it's scary
Nope.
trying to think just how he still improve.
San Antonio again can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
I thought it was a
Here's
defensive
Good on the
rebound.
baseline, Jay. Edwards
But
got
it
his
was
second
offensive. God
Effective use of the
damn.
mid-range.
Alright,
He's a
Fox.
true
No passing
three-level
until
scorer.
2 points.
basket. And it's
No
Fox with
passing
the jam.
until 2 points.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see plays from anyone and
Oh,
anywhere.
got it out.
Your position no longer dictates your
Oh,
scoring
got it out.
options.
And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul.
I didn't do nothing, you know. You know I didn't do nothing.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Randall. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's great execution.
All
They
right.
take advantage of
Fox.
it. Percentage look.
You know, another 2.
Fox up top. He's guarded by Conley. Fox.
Oh,
that's good.
nice.
Right there, Fox
is
using his
always-
length to do damage inside.
Always delivering for me.
Minnesota's gone outside. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about Julius Randle and why
Time
he's
out,
so
time
hard
out,
to
time
stop.
out, time out.
Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right. out of his
Sorry,
rhythm,
guys.
Something many teams have tried.
I'm not actually live streaming the game.
Guys.
As
playing
always,
2K.
Allie, we thank you.
But you know,
Here's
Spurs
Fox.
are definitely going to
Plenty of
win.
contact on that shot. Officials
So-
call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. picks one up.
And looking at Fox, a microwave score and Tasmanian Devil running up and down the
One
floor.
in.
A fun player to watch.
One more. What's the current scores right now?
He's perfect from the line this time. Basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Answer me.
The Spurs are leading
Randall
the Timberwolves
outside.
91-73.
Here's Edwards.
91-73
Edwards
at the
got
end of
6.
the third quarter.
Right there.
God
Edwards
damn.
with a great
Wemby
dribble
snapped.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks
I just
in
know that
sports history.
anytime
The San
Wemby
Antonio
gets
Spurs,
ejected
one of the smallest markets
or,
in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
He gets
Yeah,
injured
Brian, there's nothing that
or something
I
happens and
respect more
he didn't finish the game
consistent success
on a clean note.
year after year. I think it's harder.
I just know he's coming
than
back
having that one great
to
year.
drop
What
massive
San
points.
Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline.
Vassell. Nice. Ooh.
Can't finish the one-handed jam. The Timberwolves
mean,
have gotten 50%
It's
of their
definitely
shots to fall
OKC
so
San
far.
Antonio
They're 5 of
Spurs.
10.
And because
anytime
OKC
there's contact in there with
swept my
Randall,
Lakers,
he usually gets the best of
they
it.
swept my
Spurs
King
trail by 4.
James. I'm rooting for Wemby.
Fox surveying the D. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I feel like
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. And
the
so he
winner
draws the
of
foul, headed to the line to
the
shoot
Western
there.
Conference Finals is actually going
It's
to
on
win
Devin Vassell.
the
Inside,
NBA
you have
title
to
this
try
year.
something to stop Randall, but he gets physical right back
Because
and draws a good shooting
No one is
foul.
stopping either OKC or San Antonio.
Free throw
Nah.
drops for Randall. And San
No one from
Antonio
the
making a
East.
change. Ball's checked
No
in.
one from the
And the
East.
Timberwolves also making a change.
From East.
Alexander Walker's checked in.
Eastern Conference.
And Randall drops them
Eastern
both.
Conference.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
I actually do want
Paul into the lane.
On the drive, Paul is just so dynamic. Defenses
On the
can't
Knicks.
find a way to stop him.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
to
4-point
play
game.
against
For 3, Randall connects from downtown.
the
Randall's got 9 points.
Cavaliers.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks
It's
early.
anybody's game because Detroit actually
Here's Paul.
have been
the
impressive so
teardrop
far, like
falls
right
in.
from the start of the
That's
season.
just a pro move.
Like,
CP3 with great timing
They started
and
with the
touch in
balls,
lane.
so it's only right if
Conley passes to Gobert.
no
Into the
defense.
Oh, and Gobert
Damn.
powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching
Wow.
Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
That was bad bad defense.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times.
Nice.
Rudy Gobert
And one.
tied for the
Goddamn.
record.
Yeah, Brian,
Nope.
alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another. Assuming his countryman
Like and subscribe, guys.
Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're school.
And the other area they've impressed me is their
Whoa.
commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. That happened.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Bad
Ball
shots.
shot is off.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and they're much resistance
Whoa.
either.
And the basket by Clark.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
If it wasn't
Yeah, I mean,
for
this is exactly
Wemby's
how you wanna
ejection
start a
last game,
with a big offensive
I feel like
push.
Tipped.
the series would have ended today. There's not even a feeling
From
like it's
17. And another
that
basket
actually
for
what
Minnesota.
would have happened.
They've
Like
been very effective so
the series
far.
would have ended
A
today.
balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining
There's
this
no
lead,
way.
but you can't start playing it You got to keep attacking
Come
and executing.
on, bro.
Minnesota leading by 14. To the right side. Here's Clark.
Ooh.
And he makes it on the layup. Clark's got 5
Nice.
now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're
I need
playing
Fox in
their
this game.
game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
What a performance for Julius Randle.
Inputs.
He has been the story for Minnesota. Hunting for opportunities, leading points in the quarter.
Hi, guys.
And more NBA action on 2K
The game is currently
Sports. Coming your way
91,
right after this.
73. The Spurs are leading by 22 points.
We welcome you back to second quarter.
That's
Plenty
tough.
of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided
That's
so
tough.
far.
That's tough. That's
Well, guys,
tough.
we've
That's
seen a
tough.
confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
The Spurs
I
are
think
taking
it's
this
pretty obvious
series
they
for
were well
sure.
prepared defensively coming in.
KYP. No nothing else. So far, good attention to the
They're taking the series for sure. Ooh. Like and subscribe though.
Spurs trail by 16. On the court for the
No,
Timberwolves.
I don't want
Second
Swan.
quarter
I want
underway.
Fox.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. Here's Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Oh,
Nice.
Fox gets it with a silky floater. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player
Let's play
who can
defense. Let's
score
play
an
defense. Let's play
isolation.
defense. Let's play
True, BA.
defense.
And in a 7-game series,
Let's play defense.
is disrupt your set offense.
Let's play
If your
defense.
stars can go mano a mano and create out of
Let's play
nothing,
defense.
That's often the best you can get.
Here's Reed.
Nope.
The kick out to Edwards.
Nope.
Another miss by Minnesota.
I knew it.
Edwards gotten 3 of his 8
That's
shots
what I
to
see.
go. And De'Aaron Fox picks up
That's what I
the
mean
foul.
when I say let's play defense.
First foul of the game.
You
Did
get me.
just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Minnesota
You get
making a
me.
change here. Minot's checked in. Quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Yep, count it. Minot's got his first points of the game.
That's been
Yeah.
the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Tipped away.
Yeah.
Alexander Walker with it. Looking to get it going. Edwards, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Champagny, the pass to Johnson. Stolen
God
by Reed.
damn. Back, we're starting this match.
Here they come with numbers in transition.
Guys, the score is currently
Lets the three
91,
fly.
73.
Ball. Alexander Walker's got
91,
7 points in the game.
73.
Yeah, just continuing
Spurs
to
lead.
unlock his game. If Edwards adds
What is
a
91 minus
playmaking
73?
component, watch out.
And we've got
91
a timeout
minus
called by
73.
Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan.
The Spurs are leading. End of third quarter. If Wemby had played the full match last game,
Antonio Spurs extended their lead at the end of the third quarter and are currently maintaining control of the fourth. Current score
Barnes,
game
he's checked
status.
in for San Antonio. Castle
San
comes in
Antonio
for Chris
Spurs,
Paul.
93
Rudy
to
Gobert's
81
checked in for the
Minnesota
Timberwolves.
Game
Conley
stats.
comes in for
Fourth
Alexander
quarter with
Walker.
9:34 remaining. Third
I'm asking you, what is 91 minus
Spurs
73?
trail by 19. Here's Fox. And that one's long. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
91 minus 73 equals 18.
From deep
18
Conley.
points lead
Sohan
at the
with
end
the
of the third
rebound.
quarter.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable player.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Who are the leading scorers
Slow
today?
reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Will it go? And Fox
Nice.
with the lay-in. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
There's some
The leading scorers for today's Game 5 between the San Antonio Spurs and the Minnesota Timberwolves as of the fourth quarter are as follows. San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama, 26 points, leading all scorers. Keldon Johnson, 16 points. De'Aaron Fox, 14 points. Stephon Castle, 13 points, Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, 20 points. Ayo Dosunmu, 16 points. Jaden McDaniels, 14 points. Naz Reid, 11 points. The Spurs currently lead 93-81 with 9:34 remaining in the fourth quarter.
And you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Castle. Reid with the rebound.
Yeah,
Reid's got 5 rebounds in the game. And let's
the
swing it
fourth
over to
quarter
the
is
side.
on the way.
Malley.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the
Where
game changes.
would
You just
the
have
next
Brian,
game in
Gauntlet
this
has
series
been
be
thrown.
played
And I like
if
it. Good stuff,
the San
Al.
Antonio
Thank you.
Spurs win?
Minnesota calls time
And
here.
what does that mean for the series moving forward?
For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Anthony
If the San
Edwards.
Antonio Spurs win tonight's Game 5, the next game will be
Here's
played
Conley.
in Minneapolis, Minnesota,
Up and
at the
in
Target
on the
Center.
layup.
What a Spurs
Conley's
win
got
means for
7
the
points.
series.
Yeah,
A victory
not just a
tonight
jump
gives the
shooter.
Spurs a 3-2 lead in this best-of-7
real
series.
estate close to
Here is
the
how the
rim.
series moves forward from there. Game 6 scenario. The series returns to
Conley against
Minnesota for
Paul.
Game 6 on Friday,
Pass to
May
Castle.
15th, 2026.
To stop the
If the
run.
Spurs win that away game, they win the
Minnesota with a
series
rebound.
4-2 and advance to the
Gobert's
Western
got
Conference
5
Finals.
rebounds in the game.
Game 7 scenario, if necessary.
away.
If the
Wembanyama
Timberwolves win
with it.
Game 6
Randle's
to
in
tie
his
the
pocket.
series at 3-3, a final Game 7 would be played back in San
19-footer.
Antonio on Sunday, May 17th,
tries it off the
2026,
glass, but it's
under
no
the
good.
NBA's 2-2-1-1-1
Minnesota
playoff
has got
format.
5 of their 9
Higher seeded
attempts from
team,
deep to
San
go.
Antonio, hosts the deciding 7th
DiVincenzo.
game. The advantage.
Finding space
Statistically,
on the perimeter,
the team that wins
but he
Game
couldn't
5 to take a
capitalize.
3-2 lead goes on to win the
Shoots from
series over
14.
80% of the time
And
in
it's Gobert
NBA
with a
history.
rebound.
A win tonight would put the Spurs
Gobert's
just
got
one
6
victory
rebounds here
away
tonight.
from advancing.
Left to play in the
Yeah.
first half. McDaniels. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Pass to Wembanyama. Ball's going up the court. Castle misses. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-4 run.
Yeah.
And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 7
How many
now in
minutes
this
played so
quarter.
far in the
Like
fourth
a
quarter?
matador. Ole!
And
There was
give
no
game
defense. That has to be
analysis.
one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
So, pass to McDaniels. And Chris Paul
As of
clears it away.
3:17 a.m. WAT,
Well, the Spurs
approximately
shooting
2 minutes and
29%
57
of this one.
seconds have
Not
been
great.
played in the fourth quarter,
Here's
with 9:03 remaining. Analysis of the fourth quarter so far. The San
can't
Antonio
get it to go.
Spurs currently
The
lead
other
the
team
Minnesota
just looks
Timberwolves
more
95-84.
riding the
While the
momentum.
Timberwolves
Their
have
body
managed to slightly
language
trim the
does not look
18-point
good right
deficit
now.
they faced
They're
at the end of the third
deflated
quarter,
and unable to
91-73.
stop the
The Spurs remain firmly in control with a 96.9% winning probability.
Wembanyama.
Key factors
Over
shaping
Gobert.
the final
And
minutes.
that's not gonna go.
Wembanyama's
This
dominance.
is at the buzzer.
Victor Wembanyama has
And so
played
it's the
29 minutes
Minnesota
and is the game's
Timberwolves.
standout performer
Milner
with a
out of
massive
the lead.
double-double of 26
31
points and
points as
15
this
rebounds,
quarter concludes.
along with 4
It
assists
hasn't
and 2
taken them
blocks.
too many shots
His
to get
presence
their
in the
points.
paint is making
They're
it
winning
difficult
with
for Minnesota to
efficiency.
sustain a
Now
high-percentage
minutes to check
interior
in with
scoring
Allie
run.
LaFour.
Timberwolves scoring
Side.
struggles.
Hey, Allie.
Minnesota is
Thanks,
leaning
everyone.
heavily
Coach
on Anthony
Popovich
Edwards, 20
Pop, I
points,
know you're
and
not
Jaden
happy with the
McDaniels,
first half.
17
They've
points.
taken the fight
However,
to
as a
you thus
team,
far.
they
How do
have
you
struggled
take it
with
back?
offensive efficiency away from home during these playoffs, holding the lowest offensive rating, 104.3, of all remaining teams. Spurs bench support. San Antonio is getting critical production from Keldon Johnson, 16 points,
Appreciate it,
and rookie
Allie.
Dylan Harper,
And we'll be
8
coming
points,
right back
8
after
rebounds,
this break.
which has allowed
Ready
their
for the
starters to
third
maintain a
quarter.
lead even when the pace slows down. Battle of the Arc. A key tension point in this series has been 3-point variance. For Minnesota to complete a comeback in the remaining 9 minutes, they will likely need a surge from deep, as they currently trail significantly in overall field goal volume.
That's crazy. do the same for the previous quarters played.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first. Maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Here is the quarter-by-quarter breakdown and analysis for the first half of Game 5. First quarter, Spurs set the tone. Score, San Antonio Spurs 34-30, Minnesota Timberwolves. Analysis, the Spurs opened with high energy and disciplined execution, utilizing Victor Wembanyama's presence to establish an early lead. Minnesota relied on their raw speed and quick tempo to stay close, with Anthony Edwards providing the primary offensive spark to keep the deficit to just 4 points. Second quarter, maintaining the edge. Halftime score, San Antonio Spurs 59-47, Minnesota Timberwolves. Analysis, San Antonio went on a 5-0 run early in the period to stretch their lead, forcing Minnesota into difficult perimeter shots that were largely ineffective. While the Timberwolves attempted several offensive drives to mount a comeback, the Spurs defense remained composed, holding a double-digit lead heading into the locker room. Key performers at the half. Victor Wembanyama, SAS, led all scorers with 21 points and 11 rebounds. Ayo Dosunmu, MIN, kept Minnesota in striking distance with 9 points and 6 rebounds. Third quarter, pulling away.
Second half,
Score, San Antonio Spurs 91-73, Minnesota Timberwolves. Analysis. After the break, the Spurs took complete control of the game's pace. They forced Minnesota to call 2 timeouts in the quarter as the lead swelled to 18 points. Wembanyama continued his dominant performance, reaching 22 points by mid-quarter as the home team adjusted their defensive schemes to neutralize Minnesota's scoring options. Comparative series context. The Spurs' performance today is a sharp contrast to Game 4, where the Timberwolves outscored them 34-25 in the final frame to win 114-109. When dominating the third quarter today, 91-73, the Spurs have positioned themselves to avoid a similar late-game collapse.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Randall. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Barnes. No good. Randall with some nice D. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Wembanyama with some nice D.
Nice work defensively.
Nope.
That shot right
No,
at the
Wemby.
rim. Nothing easy.
Barnes, no good. And here's
I
Minnesota
need to
now.
brush my teeth.
Outside Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 in this one. Box for 3. San Antonio again missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. The offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you off on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Here's Fox. Stolen by Conley.
Ooh.
Fast break, Minnesota. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh! Put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Come on, man.
McDaniels. Counted.
I'm doing this for the Wolves, bro.
Already tough to play like this
They
at
can't
home,
win
but
in the
it's even
series.
tougher to do so on the road.
They're gonna win
It
here.
sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain
And
this
won.
effort.
Nope.
They're one of the fastest players. When Fox attacks the defense, he puts so much pressure on them.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. That free throw no good. Sohan's checked in for Vassell. Time either. And coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big, including from long distance.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take
Naz
2 from the
Reid.
free throw line.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
San Antonio 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. Ingles,
Who
he's
uses
checked in
one
for
hand for a free
Minnesota.
throw? Like, why?
And he can't hit the second. For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient third. DiVincenzo can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 16 points.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Here's DiVincenzo. Jams it in off a great move.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter.
Let's go, Fox.
Hauled in by
What?
DiVincenzo. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-6 run. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting about 40% so far in the third. Here's Fox. That shot is off. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Lets it fly. Wembanyama, count it. Wembanyama's got his
Let's
first
go,
points in
let's
this
go,
one.
let's go.
Questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And the three-pointer goes.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, have made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Fox, that's good.
A slick move by Fox inside, finding a way to beat the interior coverage.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside, Ingles. Puts up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock in the game. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets the 3-second call.
Come on.
Minnesota's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Clark. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
A solid defender. Johnson using that athleticism on defense to perfection right there.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Minnesota opening up a huge gap. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up armistice to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
The San Antonio Spurs hold a commanding lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves late in Game 5, with the
And we
score
reach
at
the fourth quarter
106 to
in a game
91.
that may
The
already
game is
be out of
currently
hand.
in the fourth quarter,
And
with
look, now
approximately
it's a 5 for the
5:37
Timberwolves
remaining.
to start the
Current
fourth
live
quarter.
stats: Game
They've got
5,
Miller,
player,
Dante
team,
DiVincenzo
points,
out there with Nikhil Alexander.
rebounds,
Then there's Nas
assists.
Reed, and it's Clark
other
in at the
stats.
small
Victor
forward position.
Wembanyama,
Well, when you move the
Sets.
ball, you open up
26,
the defense.
15,
Great job
4,
to make the
3 blocks.
unselfish play.
Unable to
Anthony
get the ball in
Edwards.
bounds.
Men.
And they got called for a
20,
5-second
2,
violation.
2.
Lineout checked in for Miller.
7 sevens free throws. Stephon Castle, Sats, 17, 4, 6. 2 steals. Jaden McDaniels, men, 17, 6, 1. 3 3-pointers.
Right side.
Eldon Johnson, Sats, 16, 2,
Pass to
0.
Alexander Walker.
2 steals. Ayo Dosunmu, men, 16,
Now
9,
here's DiVincenzo.
4, 3 steals. Detailed game analysis.
San Antonio with the
Wembanyama's
rebound.
redemption.
Sohan
After
got
being limited to just
to the
4
game.
points in a Game 4 ejection, Wembanyama has returned with a dominant performance,
And
anchoring the
there's
Spurs'
8-second
interior
violation.
defense
They
with
can't get it
13
across
defensive
half court
rebounds
in
and
time.
3 blocks.
Billingham's checked in
San
for the
Antonio's
Timberwolves.
offensive depth. The Spurs have maintained their double-digit lead through balanced scoring. Stephon Castle, 17 points, and De'Aaron Fox, 16 points,
they've been moving
have
the ball
provided
really
consistent
well
backcourt
tonight.
pressure,
Good
while
things
Keldon
come to
Johnson has
those
been
who take
efficient
good
off the
shots.
bench. Minnesota's perimeter struggles.
Reed.
While Jaden McDaniels has hit 3 shots from deep, the Timberwolves have generally struggled to match the Spurs' efficiency. Anthony Edwards has been forced to work hard for his 20 points, though he remains perfect from the free throw line. Controlling the glass, a major factor in the Spurs' 15-point lead is their rebounding. San Antonio has significantly limited Minnesota's second-chance opportunities, with Wembanyama and rookie Dylan Harper, 9 rebounds, combining to secure the boards. Win
And
probability.
we've played
As
through
the
about
clock
a
winds
minute
down
here
to
in
the
the
fourth,
fourth.
the Spurs' home
DiVincenzo
court win
with it.
probability
Fox
has
picks him up.
surged to
And
99.1%, putting them on the
The
verge of a
defense was just
3-2
nowhere
series
to be
lead.
found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
They need this. Champagne's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know,
What
back
other
in the day, you'd be taking
playoff games
Now
is going on or is
It
scheduled,
seems like we see too many
and what are the
ill-advised
details?
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but
Nice.
way too many turnovers. So good at
The
keeping
2026 NBA
in
playoffs
contact.
are currently in the second round,
Showing
with
some
several
poise
series
right
reaching
there.
pivotal Game
And
5
Stan, you got
matchups,
into coaching
ongoing
right
and
after
recently
college.
completed
When did
games.
you know you
Minnesota
wanted to be a
Timberwolves
coach?
versus San Antonio
As
Spurs,
soon as
Game
I
5.
figured out that I
Status,
didn't have
in
much of a
progress,
future
fourth
as
quarter.
a player,
Score,
I
San
knew I
Antonio
wanted-
Spurs, 110-91, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Champagne, that's
Series
good.
status, tied 2-2
Dillingham.
entering this game. Location, Frost Bank Center, San Antonio. Cleveland Cavaliers versus Detroit Pistons,
From the arc.
Game 5. Status, scheduled for
Offensive
today,
board.
Wednesday,
Garza.
May 13th. Series status, evened
And for some
2-2,
reason,
following
he
a Game
decided to
4 win
foul
by
there.
Cleveland.
NBA, that's an
Note,
odd move.
Donovan Mitchell
Maybe
is
there's
coming off
something
a
else
massive
behind it.
second-half
And let's
performance
face
that
it,
tied
they
the
won't
series.
get back in the
Completed
game
series
with
and
fouls
round
like that.
standings.
Castle's
Oklahoma
checked in
City
for San
Thunder
Antonio.
versus Los Angeles
Alexander
Lakers.
Walker, he's
Outcome,
Minnesota.
Oklahoma City Thunder won the series 4-0.
All alone.
The
My
Thunder
king.
completed the
And
sweep
he
on
gets
Monday
it to
night
go
with a
off the front
115-110
iron.
victory.
Dillingham's got his first
Status,
bucket in this one.
OKC has advanced to the
And
Western
here's Fox.
Conference
He'll bring it
Finals.
up for the
Boston
San Antonio
Celtics
Spurs.
versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Outcome, Boston Celtics
Dillingham
won the
with a
series
rebound.
4-1. Details,
Minnesota's
Boston
got
eliminated
2 of 5
Cleveland
threes
with
to
a
go here in the fourth.
113-98 win
Let's go
in
with
Game
a
5.
three.
Status, Boston has
Rebounded by
advanced to the
Johnson.
Eastern Conference Finals. New York Knicks versus Indiana
Spurs have
Pacers.
gotten half of
Series
their attempts
status,
to fall
the
in
New
the
York
fourth.
Knicks currently
Quarter
lead
now.
the series 3-2.
Lets a floater
Status,
go.
Boston is awaiting the
Pass to
winner
Castle.
of this series for the
4-3.
Eastern Conference Finals matchup. Bracket
The
summary.
rebound by the Timberwolves.
Conference, matchup,
Reed's got 9
current
rebounds
status.
now. Here's Minnesota.
Western,
They're
OKC
on a
Thunder
12-4
versus
run.
LA Lakers. Thunder win 4-0.
Banked it in
Western,
on the glass.
Spurs versus
Dillingham's got
Timberwolves.
4 points in the quarter.
Series tied 2-2.
Spurs
Game
shooting
5 in
32%
progress.
for this game.
Eastern.
Not what they're hoping for.
Celtics versus Cavaliers.
Here's Fox.
Celtics win 4-1.
Goes
Eastern.
up and lays
Knicks
it in.
versus
Nice and
Pacers.
easy.
Knicks lead
You
3-2.
need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Alexander Walker with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, always your best option.
Here's Champagny. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Garza. To the left wing. Reed with a drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Current game scoreline with
It's
full
on
match
De'Aaron
details,
Fox.
Everyone
including
in the building saw
scorers,
the obvious
analysis.
And guys,
Among
let's get
others.
your take on the scoring breakdown. Wolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up
Like and
the
subscribe,
floor for
guys.
them on numerous occasions.
One other thing they've done very
Spurs are
well has been
cooking.
scoring
In the 2026
inside,
NBA
just pounding
playoffs,
and
the
grinding
conference
down there.
semifinals are delivering
Now we're
high-stakes action.
a different
Below
look
are the
for San
details for the
Antonio.
most recent Game 5 matchups
for
as of
Sohan.
May 13th,
Harrison Barnes comes in
2026.
for Johnson.
Western Conference
And it's
semifinals,
Vassell in
San
for
Antonio
Champagny.
Spurs versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 5. Status. In progress. Spurs led by 22 points. Current
And the
score.
second free throw
Spurs
is good.
115. Timberwolves 93.
What?
Venue. Frost Bank Center. San Antonio.
A minute
Top
58
performers.
left in the fourth
Live.
quarter.
Victor
They need something
Wembanyama,
good to happen
SAS,
here.
leading with
they've gone way
27
too long
points,
without
17 rebounds,
Count it.
5 assists, and 3 blocks in 33 minutes. Anthony Edwards, MIN, 20 points and 2 assists in 39 minutes. De'Aaron Fox, SAS, 18 points and 5 assists
He's
with a
covered by
+2
Fox.
4 plus minus.
The
Score
Timberwolves
analysis.
again can't
The
hit.
Spurs have dominated the interior,
The Spurs have
anchored by
gotten 4 of 9
Wembanyama's
shots to go in
double-double
during
and
this fourth
defensive
quarter.
presence. Minnesota's offense has struggled to find rhythm, with Anthony
Wembanyama
Edwards held below his
shoots
typical
over Reed.
postseason efficiency.
And it's
Eastern
off the back
Conference
of the rim, no
semifinals,
good.
Cleveland Cavaliers versus Detroit Pistons,
The
Game
Timberwolves shooting
5.
around
Final score,
59%.
Cavaliers
They've been outstanding on the
112,
offensive
Pistons
end.
103.
Safe to say
Venue,
they
Rocket Arena,
dominated this
Cleveland.
game.
Series
The game wasn't
status,
even as
Cavaliers won this game to
says in a
impact the
great
best
win
of
for
7
the
series.
Timberwolves.
Previous games,
And it was
Detroit
a
won
big-time
G1 and
performance
G2,
across the
Cleveland won
board.
G3,
It looked like they were
G4,
having
and
fun out there,
G5.
Grant.
Match
Yeah,
details and
it was
scorers.
almost like watching
Donovan
a
Mitchell,
cat play with a
CLE,
mouse.
exploded for
they did
43
pretty
points
much
on 13 of
anything they
26
wanted to
shooting,
do out
including
there.
13 free throws.
Back to Wembanyama.
James Harden, CLE, contributed 24 points and 11
And a missed
assists,
layup.
shooting a perfect 9 of 9 from the free throw line.
Wembanyama's gone.
Karis
Just 1 for
LeVert,
7 shooting
DET,
tonight.
led Detroit with 24 points off the bench. Cade Cunningham, DET,
Outside,
19
Alexander
points,
Walker.
6 assists, and 3 rebounds.
Finish it off.
Analysis.
Oh, beauty.
Donovan Mitchell's 43-point performance was the deciding factor as he carried the Cavaliers' offense late in the game. Cleveland's Evan Mobley also played a crucial defensive role with 5 blocks and 8 rebounds. New York Knicks versus Indiana Pacers, Game 5. Final
No.
score, Knicks 111, Pacers 94. Venue, Madison Square Garden, New York.
Official calls a foul. It may be a
Current
three-point
scoreline
play.
of the ongoing
They'll pin that
Spurs
one on
game,
Harrison Barnes.
match details, scores, analysis, among others.
And that one
The
misses.
San Antonio Spurs are on the verge of a blowout
There's
victory
39
against the
seconds left
Minnesota
in the fourth
Timberwolves
quarter
in Game
here.
5 of the Western Conference semifinals.
Wembanyama with it.
Current score and
DiVincenzo
status.
picks him up. And a
Score.
foul called on
San
Victor
Antonio
Wembanyama.
Spurs 118 to 93 Minnesota
And this kind of
Timberwolves.
selflessness is great
Status.
to
Fourth
see.
quarter.
Textbook
Approximately
positioning to
2:38
draw the
remaining.
charge.
Win probability. The Spurs have a 99.7% chance of winning this
Here's
game.
DiVincenzo.
Series standing.
Pass to
Currently
Miller.
tied 2-2. A win tonight puts San
Back to
Antonio up
DiVincenzo.
3-2. Top performers and
Counted
scorer
from
analysis.
distance.
Player,
That's an
team,
inspired ball
points.
club. They fought
Rebounds.
hard, and during the most
Assists.
important moments,
Key
they made
stats.
big plays.
Victor
They saved their
Wembanyama,
best basketball
Sass,
for this home stretch.
27,
And they certainly
17,
earned this one.
5,
And
3
a clock's
blocks,
missing.
plus 2-4 plus slash minus. Keldon Johnson, Sass, 21, 2,
Now DiVincenzo.
0, 8/11 field goals. Anthony Edwards, men, 20, 2,
And
2,
so it's
7
Minnesota
sevens free
easily
throws.
grabbing this one.
De'Aaron
A
Fox,
statement
Sass,
road victory.
18,
So
4,
impressive.
5,
Statement in
plus
the
24,
NBA. It was an
plus
enemy
slash
territory.
minus. Stephon Castle,
The game
Sass,
took the
17,
crowd
4,
completely out of it.
6,
That's how you
2
win
steals.
on the road.
Jaden
And now we have
McDaniels,
Allie
men,
LaForce standing with the
17,
player of the
6,
game.
2,
Allie, take it away.
3 3-pointers.
Dante, you won state
Julius
titles in
Randle,
high school.
men,
2
17,
national
10,
titles at Villanova.
1, 5
a growing
sevens,
role in the
free
NBA.
throws.
What has
Ayo
been-
All right, Allie, thank
Dosunmu,
you.
men,
Thank you
16,
for joining us.
9,
That'll do it
4,
for now.
3 steals.
Alongside
Detailed
Stan-
game analysis. Wembanyama's dominance. After an early ejection in Game 4, Wembanyama has controlled this game with a massive 27-point, 17-rebound double-double, anchoring a defense that has limited Minnesota's interior scoring. Paint versus perimeter. The Spurs established their lead early by outscoring Minnesota 22-10 in the paint during the first half. While Minnesota has attempted to stay close through perimeter shooting, 3 threes each from Reed and McDaniels, they have lacked consistent offensive rhythm. Spurs depth. San Antonio has seen significant contributions from their young core. Rookie Dylan Harper has recorded a double-double off the bench with 12 points and 10 rebounds.
Antonio Spurs won 126 to 97. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And what if I start?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second
This
half
game,
begins with very different goals for these teams. One
See my
side trying to
camera.
mount a comeback, One side trying to protect their lead.
Alright. Yeah,
We're
I do.
seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
I do.
And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at point guard. They're dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan. This is something Edwards is getting better and better at for his guys.
Fox, that one drops
Of
for
course.
And setting the tempo with an
Of course.
assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's over Wembanyama. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots, easy money for Rudy.
First quarter of play, a minute in.
Nope.
Conley passes to Randle. Shoots over Barnes. Kept alive.
Nope.
Gobert no good. For San
Wemby
Antonio,
to
they've gone 1 for 3
rebounds.
so far. Here's Wembanyama. Launches it from deep.
Oop.
McDaniels with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to
We got
sink that
Jaden
shot.
McDaniels.
Better luck next time, maybe.
Block.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot
Fox.
if you hit a few in a row.
Do not release
That
that
is
ball
absolutely a heat
until
check.
we get it 2
Now
points.
here's
That's what I'm talking about.
Powers it home.
Even though he's just 6'3",
That's what I'm talking
Fox
about.
can really get up, including slamming it down.
That
in
is what I
style.
am talking about.
Here's McDaniels. And that one is hammered home.
And clearly not enough presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a
Fox.
ferocious jam.
Your
But
turn.
at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave
Ooh.
it wide open.
Blocked.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Blocked.
Here's
Blocked.
Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. That
What?
doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take opportunity to regroup. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Fox, you
Fox,
know.
here we go. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yup.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about
See that?
that from your point guard,
You see that?
gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And Minnesota has possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Randle, good.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range tools in the toolbox.
Pass to Barnes. Inside, here's Wembanyama over Gobert. Wembanyama, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And it's Randle with the jam.
To
see
stop a
that.
guy like this, you
Show
have
off.
to match his intensity level.
Spurs trail by 8.
I was showing off his handles.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Ali, thank you. San Antonio again can't hit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll work it back to him in that same area.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this.
Why am I shooting
Winning
so
always
bad?
enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a
Like one of
roster
most
full of
heroes in the
players
world.
that have had individual, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success because that's the true measure.
Here's Castle. Still no points. And that one hits the back iron. Randall with it. He's picked up by Barnes. The three is up. Good. Randall for three.
Randall
They're not
for
wasting
3.
any time putting their stamp on this game.
Man, I can't believe
What a
it, bro.
start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust,
Like
this
this
could be a
polls almost
blowout.
are like a 30
Showing
points
off those
lead.
major hops. Wow.
It's crazy.
Get up
Can't believe
and
it.
finish with some power.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Outside Reed. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They're so clever at finding space to shoot inside. Johnson's creativity and ability to capitalize is impressive.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Clark outside. The three is up. Knocks down the long J.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels in the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. But defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just
Locked.
happened to miss that one.
Spurs
I
trail
knew
by
it.
12. Down low. DiVincenzo covering. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, DiVincenzo. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio's gone from downtown.
First personal foul. First team foul. Timberwolves substitution.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Sohan. Left.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Edwards for three. Nails it from three. Edwards has got 6.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Jeremy Sohan out there with Johnson. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Johnson inside. Off with the layup. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
For San Antonio, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And Sohan gets it to go.
So assertive on the take. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
Back to Edwards.
Can you edit stream title midstream?
Why not? Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let
Yes,
them get
you
right
can
to the
edit your
rim.
stream title
me,
while
this
you are
is
live
simply
on most major platforms.
lack of
Doing so is a common way to
attention and
update viewers on your
focus
current
all night
activity
long.
or current scores
Credit
during the
their
long broadcast.
discipline.
How
They've
to
been
edit on
working
major
for high
platforms,
percentage shots.
YouTube.
Minnesota
You can
leading
update
by
your
15.
metadata by clicking Edit from the stream settings page in the live control room while the stream is
DiVincenzo
active.
driving.
Twitch. Navigate to your creator dashboard, then to the Stream Manager tab. Select Edit Stream Info to update your title and tags in real time. Kick. Use the chat command /title less than new title greater than directly in your chat window for a quick update mid-stream. You can also change it through your creator dashboard, Facebook, and LinkedIn. These platforms also support live title editing through their respective producer dashboards. Platform limitations. X, Twitter. This platform generally does not support live title editing. Your title is typically locked once you go live. Consoles. If you are streaming directly from a PlayStation or Xbox, you may be unable to edit tags or titles from the console's interface once the broadcast starts. In these
so 2 free throws
stream
for
it
him
on
coming up.
YouTube
Well, Grant, you were an excellent
through
defender in your
OBS.
day.
How do I
Who was
edit
the
stream
toughest player
title?
you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses.
Since you are streaming on YouTube using OBS Studio, you can update your stream title mid-stream, either directly within OBS or via the YouTube Live Control Room. Method 1. Using the YouTube Live Control Room, recommended. This is the most direct way to manage your metadata while live. 1. Open your YouTube Studio dashboard in a web browser. 2. Click the Go Live icon or navigate to the Live Control Room. 3. On the stream dashboard, look for the Edit button, usually at the top right of your stream settings or metadata section. 4. Change your title in the pop-up window and click Save. The update will reflect for viewers almost immediately. Method 2. Directly in OBS Studio. If you have connected your YouTube account to OBS, rather than just using a stream key, you can use the built-in docs to manage your info. 1. In OBS, go to the docs menu at the top. 2. Select YouTube Live Control Panel. This doc only appears if your account is linked. 3. Within this doc, you will see your current stream info. Click Edit. Or modify the title directly in the text field. 4. Click Done or Save. Quick tips for midstream edits. Viewer discovery. Updating your title to reflect current scores, like the Spurs' 126-97 victory tonight, can help attract new viewers searching for live results. Character limit. Remember that YouTube titles are capped at 100 characters. Engagement. If you are using Streamlabs OBS, you can often find a pencil icon above your chat box to quickly edit stream details.
It goes on Mike Conley.
It's hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one's no good. Minnesota leading by 13. Outside McDaniels. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's Vassell. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
And when Wings take it down low, good things happen.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul.
I didn't do nothing.
That's his first foul of the game. Chris Paul, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
I didn't do nothing.
1:56 left in the second period.
How about Gobert? Find on time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches.
To the middle. And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
Spurs trail by 11. And it's Paul off the drive. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
Denied.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move.
Down Wemby.
He does
Drive Akasu.
that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation.
Over
But the
Gobert.
number of
Bruh.
finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is
Gotta do
really
better than those
an
handles,
effective
bruh.
tool.
And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by DiVincenzo. McDaniels gotten 4
This game is for
And a moment
the
here to take a
Timberwolves
look at
fans.
some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking their speed. Well,
knocking down
deliver the pass
twos,
where your
knocking down
teammate can
jumpers,
do
knocking down
something with it.
mid-range,
Nice.
knocking down
Here's
threes.
Barnes. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota leading by 15.
Knocking down layups.
McDaniels passes to... And it's with the jam.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is
Mid-range
impressive.
jumper is good.
Randall with it. He's got 11. Takes a 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Yeah, you know that when
So can we
Julius
score
Randle
before the
gets into
timeout?
his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Now here's Paul. Up and over Conley. Can't cash in the 10-footer. And so it's Minnesota feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter.
Okay, so you
They
have
just
to do
can't
what?
miss right now. Every making you assume is going in. More 2K action in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the
God damn.
Give me a beat. And you're at the shot.
How many times do I have to give permission, bro? Nope, I knew it. It's just one, okay. Just one. How do you know I'm using a 15
And
plus?
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
It's
Julius Randle has
420.
been sensational.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the
Yeah,
looks
it's
he
me.
wanted and was able to execute.
It felt
It's
like
me,
his
boo.
work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if
It's
he can
me, boo.
dominate the rest of the way.
Minnesota leading by 18. On the court for Minnesota. Conley and Ant are the one of the two. Julius Randle out there
Blocked
with Jaden McDaniels.
by
And it's
Wemby.
Gobert.
Saved by Fox. Drive by Castle, don't waste it.
Here's the floater. Edwards pulls
What?
it
He
in.
wasted it.
Minnesota's
Of course
gone
he wasted
5 of
it.
12 from three-point range tonight. And he lobs it up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah.
Great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert
Damn.
finish off the nice pass.
That'll be a 5-second call.
He pushed a little too hard
Damn.
there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue,
All right,
and
so-
you hate to see that at this point in the game.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Conley passes to
Wait,
Randall.
wait.
So it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
Yeah.
Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
What?
Shooting one.
No. 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 No.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And Minnesota with possession here. Where to go with it. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Randall's got 16 points now.
And just not letting up
What
at
do
all.
I do
mean, you
here?
have to love this approach. You want to get guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here in the second
Oh
half,
my God, man.
just over a minute in. They get it back.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes
It doesn't show
strong,
option to
captures
edit in the
board.
docs option in menu.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
You have to live. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game
I don't like
changers,
this.
that can make you hang your head.
I don't like this.
Outside Edwards. Stolen by Vassell. 90 seconds into
I
the
do
second half
not
now.
like this.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Edwards looking for an opening.
If the YouTube Live control panel isn't showing up in your docs menu, it's usually because your YouTube account isn't fully connected within the OBS settings. Help fix the missing YouTube doc.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
It's showing the docs and the control panel, and I opened it, but no option to edit info. You get me.
Sounds like you have the YouTube Live Control Panel dock open, but it's likely set on the default dashboard mode. It hasn't refreshed to show the setup options since you were already in the stream. Here is how to find it. Hit an edit button or bypass it. 1. Check the top left of the dock. In the OBS YouTube Control Panel dock, look for a small edit button or a pencil icon, usually located in the top right or top left corner of the window. If you see the broadcast or upcoming tabs, ensure you are on the active broadcast. Sometimes you have to scroll up within that small window to reveal the edit button at the top of the metadata section. 2. The create broadcast button trick. If you don't see an edit button, look for a button that says update broadcast or manage broadcast. In some versions of the OBS YouTube integration, you click the manage broadcast button, the same one you used to start the stream. A window will pop up showing your current settings. You can change the title there and click update and close. 3. The fastest mid-screen workaround. If the OBS dock is being stubborn, don't waste time fighting the software while you're live. The most reliable way to change it right now is 1. Open your YouTube Studio in a web browser, Chrome/Edge. 2. Go to the live control room. 3. Click the big blue edit button in the top right. 4. Change the title, e.g. to Spurs crush Timberwolves 126-97. Game 5 reaction. 5. Hit save. The change will sync to your stream immediately, even if the OBS dock doesn't.
They're going to turn it over.
Okay. I got it. I got it.
First 40 characters of your title. So,
what's the scoreline and result of Spurs versus Minnesota, and scorers, details, and analysis?
And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
the San Antonio Spurs took a commanding 3-2 lead in the Western Conference semifinals after a dominant 126-97 victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves on Tuesday, May 12, 2026. Final scoreline, result: San Antonio Spurs 126, Minnesota Timberwolves 97. Series standing: San Antonio leads 3-2. Top scorers and key performers, player, team, points, rebounds, assists, other key stats. Victor Wembanyama, SAS, 27, 17, 5, 3 blocks, 18 PTS in 1Q. Keldon Johnson, SAS, 21, 2, 0. Sixth Man of the Year candidate. Anthony Edwards, min, 20, 2, 2, 7 sevenths free throws. De'Aaron Fox, SAS, 18, 4, 5. Chipped in for San Antonio, Stephon Castle, sacks. 17, 4, 4. Starter for the Spurs, Julius Randle, min. 17, 1. Reported a double-double. Jaden
Minnesota's
McDaniels,
gone
min,
6 of 14 from the
17,
perimeter tonight.
6,
And here's
2,
Randall.
3
Fires from the
three-pointers.
corner. And
Ayo
hitting off the
Dosunmu,
back of the
men,
rim.
16, 9,
Randall's gotten
4,
four this quarter.
3 steals,
Well, you've gotta
2
be
blocks,
decisive
game
in
analysis.
catch-and-shoot
Wembanyama's
situations.
redemption,
Julius Randle
returning from a
leaves no
game 4
doubt.
ejection, Wembanyama dominated early with 18 points in the first quarter alone, including an emphatic windmill dunk. He anchored a defense that held Minnesota to under 100 points. Failed Timberwolves surge. Minnesota opened the third quarter with a 14-2 run to briefly tie the game after trailing by 18 in the first half. However, San Antonio responded with their own run to reclaim an 18-point lead by the end of the third, 91-73. Statistical disparity. Despite shooting 24 30ths from the free throw line, Minnesota struggled in nearly every other metric, trailing in rebounds, assists, and blocks. They spent only 9 seconds in the lead the entire game. Defensive mastery. San Antonio continues to lead the playoffs with a 102.9 defensive rating. Their ability to force Minnesota into pull-up jumpers and contested mid-range shots significantly hindered the Timberwolves' offensive flow. The series now shifts back to Minneapolis for Game 6 on Friday, May 15th, 2026, where the Spurs have the opportunity to close out the series and advance to face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals.
Randall, the pass to Edwards.
The only team that can survive
And this is what we've
San
come
Antonio's
to this guy,
defense
right? Not only making
and
a
be
ton of
effective
shots, but
from
being efficient while doing so.
the mid-range shots and jumpers.
We might see
We
him
know.
looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
OKC
For San
and Shea.
Antonio, Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes.
Shea Gilgeous
And it's Chris
Alexandra,
Paul.
bruh.
De'Aaron Fox. Reed's
He's
checked
gonna
in for
shoot.
Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony Edwards.
He's gonna shoot those
Here's
mid-range.
DiVincenzo. Sohan with some nice D. The Spurs have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 40% since the break. Pass to DiVincenzo. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Paul looking over the floor. Hook loose. DiVincenzo
Whoa.
with a steal. Here's the
Stolen
break.
from me.
He stops. He pops. Yes, on the jumper.
Watch Mike
Can you read that
Conley
again?
capitalize from there. This guy has such a good understanding for when to take these shots.
From deep, Johnson.
For my
San
unknown
Antonio
viewers who
again
might want to
missing.
know.
And it's Conley
The
with the
San
ball for
Antonio
the T-Wolves.
Spurs earned a
And it's
dominant
Alexander Walker
126-97 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves on May 12, 2026, to take a 3-2 lead in their Western Conference semifinal series. Final scoreline and venue. Final score: San Antonio Spurs 126, Minnesota Timberwolves 97. Venue: Frostbank Center, San Antonio, Texas.
Past that one.
Series status: the Spurs are now 1 win away from the Western Conference Finals. Top performers and scorers. Player, team, points, rebounds, assists, key
And
stats.
Reed with a basket.
Victor
On the
Wembanyama,
assist by
stats.
DiVincenzo.
Well,
27,
right, I like the strategy.
17,
Go inside,
5,
get a
3
high
blocks,
percentage look.
18 PTS in 1Q.
No good,
Alden
but
Johnson,
long that time.
stats.
It's obvious
21,
they're becoming
3,
frustrated. Nothing
0.
seems to be going their way.
Defensive spark.
It's just been
Anthony
one of those
Edwards,
games, and
min.
they need to find a
20, 2,
round before
2,
it gets completely
7
away
sevenths,
from them.
free throws. De'Aaron Fox,
And so it's the
stats.
Minnesota Timberwolves
18,
with
4,
an almost surefire
1.
victory here. Up
Steady
32 at
veteran
the end of the
presence.
quarter
Stephon
and
Castle,
dominating.
Sass.
The hustle they've shown on
17,
defense has
3,
been tremendous.
4.
All right, stick
Rookie
around.
contributor.
We'll be right back after this.
Julius Randle, min. 17, 10, 1. Recorded a double-double. Jaden McDaniels, min. 17, 6, 2, 3 three-pointers. Ayo Dosunmu, min. 16, 9,
And it's time
4,
now to bring you our
3
State
steals,
Farm assist
2
of the
blocks.
game.
Detailed game
You can
analysis.
count on him to
Wembanyama's
deliver a
dominant
few
return.
assists like this
After
one
his ejection in
each
Game
and
4,
every night.
Wembanyama scored
Know a thing or
18
two about
points in the
a
first
point
quarter
guard's
alone
job.
and anchored a defense that limited
Teammates
Minnesota to
done
under
there
100
perfectly.
points. Failed Timberwolves surge. Minnesota managed a 14-2 run at the start of the third quarter
And
to
with
tie the
fourth
game
quarter
after
upon
trailing
us,
by
time
18
is
in the
running
first
out
half.
for this game to become
Spurs
competitive.
response. San Antonio regained control with a double-digit lead later in the third
Unable to
quarter,
get the
fueled by defensive stops
they
and
got called
transition
for a
scoring.
5-second violation.
Statistical edge. The Spurs significantly outshot the Timberwolves, including 35 points in the final frame to secure the 29-point victory. Next steps. San Antonio can advance to face Oklahoma City in the Western Conference Finals with a win in Game 6 on Friday, May 15th in Minneapolis.
Hey, my bad.
DiVincenzo against Paul. And here's Clark for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Have to show more effort defensively. Every can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
We've got Jeremy Sohan, Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Keldon Johnson, and it's Champagnie as a
San
three.
Antonio Spurs secured a dominant 126-97 victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves on May 12, 2026 to take a 3-2 lead in the Western Conference semifinals. Final score and match details. Result: San Antonio Spurs 126, Minnesota Timberwolves 97.
Minnesota's
Venue:
going 7 for
Frost
17
Bank
from
Center,
three-point
San
range so
Antonio,
far in this
Texas.
matchup.
Series
Three passes
standing:
to DiVincenzo.
San Antonio now leads 3-2 in the best of 7
Three-can't
series.
hit.
Top performers and scorer analysis. Player,
San
team,
Antonio's
points,
gone 0 for 2 from outside
rebounds,
here in the fourth quarter.
assists, key
Be a
stats.
turnover. They
Victor
call it for the 8
Wembanyama,
seconds.
sacks.
Castle's checked in for
27.
Champagne. Ingles, he's checked in
17,
for Minnesota.
5,
Dillingham
3
comes in
blocks,
for Alexander Walker.
56.3% FG. Keldon Johnson, SAS, 21,
A
2,
little over a minute of
0,
They're gone
8
now.
11s FG, plus 1 7,
here's Dillingham
plus
from the
slash
arc.
minus. Anthony
Rebounded by
Edwards,
Fox.
min.
Fox has
20,
got his fourth rebound in this
2,
one.
7 7s FT, 39 minutes.
And
De'Aaron
there's the
Fox,
8-second
SAS,
violation as they can't get it across.
18, 4,
And the Timberwolves
plus
making a
24,
change here.
plus
Miller's
slash
checked in.
minus. Stephon Castle, SAS, 17, 4, 6, 8 11s
Minnesota, they've got
FG.
half of their
Julius
attempts
Randle,
to fall in
min.
the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
17, 10,
Nice.
1,
Vincenzo.
17s
Sometimes a
FG.
player is born
Jaden
with a passer's
McDaniels,
mindset. He deals
17,
it with conviction.
6, 2, 3 3-pointers.
They're going to turn it over. They
Wilson,
couldn't get it inbounds
min.
in time.
16, 9, 4, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Dylan Harper, SAS, 12, 10, 2, double-double, off the bench. Detailed
just
game
over a minute and a
analysis.
half now into the
Wembanyama's redemption. Following
Here's
a Game
Miller.
4, where he scored only
Uses
4
the
points
glass
before
on the
being
layup.
ejected,
Miller's got his
Wembanyama
first
dominated
basket.
Game 5 with 27 points and 17 rebounds. He anchored a Spurs unit that finished with a +2-4 plus-minus during his 33 minutes on the floor. Offensive efficiency. The Spurs benefited from highly efficient shooting, with Keldon Johnson and rookie Stephon Castle both going 8 for 11, 72.7% from the field. Rebounding dominance. San Antonio controlled the glass, led by Wembanyama's 17 boards and a significant 10 rebound contribution from Dylan Harper off the bench. Minnesota's struggles. Anthony Edwards led the Timberwolves with 20 points, but was held well below his Game 4 output. Julius Randle struggled with his shot, finishing just 5 of 17 from the field. Series outlook. The series shifts back to Minneapolis for Game 6 on Friday, May 15, 2026. A win there would send the Spurs to the Western Conference Finals to face the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Can you predict the Western Conference Finals results?
Predicting the 2026 Western Conference Finals involves a confirmed finalist and a second series that is still being decided as of May 13, 2026. The matchup status. Confirmed finalist. The Oklahoma City Thunder have already secured their spot in the Western Conference Finals after completing a sweep of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Don't say that.
Deciding series.
Don't say
The Thunder
that.
will face the winner of the San Antonio Spurs versus Minnesota Timberwolves series. Current standing. The Spurs currently lead the Timberwolves 3-2. Game 6. Scheduled for Friday, May 15th in Minneapolis. Predicted outcomes and analysis. Experts and statistical data favor a high-stakes clash between the Thunder and the Spurs. Team. Status/outlook. Prediction insights. Oklahoma City Thunder. Heavy favorites. Finished with the NBA's best record, 64-18. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is currently averaging nearly 34 points per game in the postseason. San Antonio Spurs, leading 3-2. Victor Wembanyama is coming off a dominant Game 5 performance. 27 points, 17 rebounds. Some analysts project them to not only reach the finals but win the championship. Minnesota Timberwolves, trailing 2-3, currently fighting elimination despite battling persistent injury issues throughout the playoffs. Key factor: if the Spurs advance, the Western Conference Finals will feature the top 2 seeds in the conference. While the Thunder are the overall favorites to win the title, some expert brackets specifically predict the San Antonio Spurs will topple them to reach the NBA Finals.
That's crazy. Results and details one more time.
The San Antonio Spurs secured a dominant 126-97 victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves on May 12, 2026. In Game 5 of the Western Conference Semifinals, this win gives San Antonio a 3-2 lead in the series as it shifts back to Minnesota for Game 6. Match details and results. Final score: San Antonio Spurs 126, Minnesota Timberwolves 97. Series standing: San Antonio leads 3-2. Venue: Frost Bank Center, San Antonio, Texas. Attendance: 19,345 fans. Individual scorers analysis: 6 Spurs players finished in double figures, showcasing the team's depth. Player, team, points, rebounds, assists, key performance stats. Victor Wembanyama, SAS, 27, 17, 5, 3 blocks, 9/16 FG, 18 PTS and 1 Q. Keldon Johnson, SAS, 21, 2, 0, 8/11 FG, 1 steal, +1/7. Anthony Edwards, men, 20, 2, 2, 6/13 FG, 7/7 FT, 39 minutes. De'Aaron Fox, SAS, 18, 4, 5, 6/15 FG, 5/5 FT, +2/4. Stephon Castle, SAS, 17, 4, 6, 8/11 FG, 2 steals, 1 block. Julius Randle, min, 17, 10, 1, 6/17 FG, 5/7 FT, double-double. Jaden McDaniels, min, 17, 6, 2.
Start over for the last time and add your predictions for the next game. That's Game 6.
As we look toward the upcoming Game 6 matchups in the 2026 NBA playoffs, the stakes are at an absolute peak. Here is the status of the current series and predictions for the next set of games. Western Conference Semifinals, Spurs versus...
No, I said read out Spurs results and analysis and predictions for their next game.
The San Antonio Spurs hold a commanding 3-2 lead in the Western Conference Semifinals after a 126-97 blowout victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 5 final results. Final score: San Antonio Spurs 126-97 Minnesota Timberwolves. Series standing: San Antonio leads 3-2. Key starters analysis: Victor Wembanyama, SAS, led all scorers with 27 points and 17 rebounds, adding 3 blocks. Keldon Johnson, SAS, scored 21 points on an efficient 8/11 shooting performance. Anthony Edwards, MIN, led Minnesota with 20 points, including a perfect 7/7 from the free throw line. Julius Randle, MIN, recorded a double-double with 17 points and 10 rebounds, but struggled with efficiency. 5/17 FG. Mid-game analysis. Wembanyama's impact. After a quiet Game 4, Wembanyama scored 18 points in the first quarter alone to set the tone for San Antonio. Failed Timberwolves rally. Minnesota opened the third quarter with a 14-2 run to tie the game, but the Spurs immediately reclaimed an 18-point lead by the end of the frame. Bench contribution. The Spurs bench outperformed Minnesota's, highlighted by rookie Dylan Harper's double-double of 12 points and 10 rebounds. Predictions for Game 6. Game 6 is scheduled for Friday, May 15th, 2026, at the Target Center in Minneapolis. Timberwolves home court fight. Minnesota has historically played better defense at home, and experts expect a much higher scoring outing from Anthony Edwards to avoid elimination. Spurs momentum. San Antonio enters with a
Battle Royale. Read that again.
The San Antonio Spurs took a decisive 3-2 lead in the Western Conference semifinals after a dominant 126-97 victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves on Tuesday, May 12, 2026. Game 5, final results and scorers. The Spurs outplayed Minnesota in almost every category, finishing with a 29-point win at the Frost Bank Center. Player, team, points, rebounds, assists, key stats. Victor Wembanyama, SAS, 27, 17, 5, 3 blocks, 15 defensive rebounds. Keldon Johnson, stats, 21, 2, 0, 8/11 FG, +1/7, plus minus. Anthony Edwards, men, 20, 2, 2, 7/7 free throws, 39 minutes. De'Aaron Fox, SAS, 18, 4, 5, +24, plus minus. Stephon Castle, SAS, 17, 4, 6, 8/11 FG, 2 steals. Julius Randle, men, 17, 10, 1, double-double, 5/17 FG. Jaden McDaniels, men, 17, 6, 2, 3 three-pointers made. Ayo Dosunmu, men, 16, 9, 4, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Dylan Harper, SAS, 12, 10, 2. Double-double off the bench. Game 5 analysis. The Spurs knockout blow. San Antonio surged to a 24-9 lead in the first quarter. Although Minnesota tied the game at 61-61 midway through the third quarter, the Spurs responded with a crushing 30-12 run to end the period and effectively end the game. Interior dominance, led by Wembanyama's 17 rebounds and 3 blocks. The Spurs' defensive unit of the Timberwolves just 97 points. Efficiency gap. San Antonio's starters and key bench players shot extremely efficiently. E.g., Johnson and Castle both shot 72.7% from the field, while Minnesota's Julius Randle was held to just 29.4% shooting. Predictions for Game 6. Game 6 is scheduled for Friday, May 15th, 2026, at the Target Center in Minneapolis. Timberwolves fighting elimination. Minnesota faces a win-or-go-home scenario on their home court. Historically, they have leaned on Anthony Edwards in these moments, who will likely need to exceed his Game 5 output of 20 points to force a Game 7. Spurs momentum. San Antonio enters with a 63.6% win probability for Game 6. Given their depth and the current form of Wembanyama, they are favored to close out the series on the road and advance to face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. Matchup focus. If Minnesota cannot find a way to contest the Spurs' efficient secondary scorers like Stephon Castle and Keldon Johnson, San Antonio is expected to secure a close road victory to take the series 4-2.
That's not bad. Wait. What? What's going on? I wasn't supposed to. I'm busy. Don't disturb me right now. I'm trying to figure out something. Don't disturb me right now. I'm trying to figure out something. Oh, I can't hear. I cannot. Of course not. Okay. Okay. So, how about now? How about now? What's up, cutie pie? Are you kidding me? Your name is Captain Leo. Ooh, I was distracted. Your name is Captain Leo. What's up, cutie pie? And you called me a cutie pie. Your name is Captain Leo. Council. Hey, what's going on? I need to figure shit out. Stream. Okay. Output. Why is something always wrong? Like, why must something be wrong? Like, always. Buffering. No, I didn't do that. Oh, okay. Okay. Scenes. I didn't do that though. I didn't do that. Audio output mode. Output desktop audio. Capture audio only. Output desktop audio. Oh. Come on. I'm always having issue. I'm always having issue with this game sounds. Why? Am I always having issue? Sure to do these things myself. Listen. I need you to work. I need you to work. All right? All right? All right? All right? Hey, hi, how you guys doing? Hi. Let me know if you want to play so I can drop my username or I can add you in game. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix. I'm trying to fix my audio. Good morning, good evening. Can you believe it's working now? Can you believe this? It's working now. What did I do? Let me see. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Everything just track one. And wow. Wow. Please, no music. I don't want no copyright on my stream. Alright, like and subscribe, guys. Hello. Docs, YouTube, control panel. Damn. What? What video? Dun. Let's just do this instead. Yeah. Nope. Jackson, Captain Leo. I see you guys. Say hi, and I'll give you a shout out. In fact, I'll sing a song for you. Drop a music request in the chat, and I'll sing for you. Just to know that you watching me. Or I'll play you any video right now on stream. No, you can't land here, bro. Too dangerous here, bro. You gotta run now, bro. Like and subscribe before you swipe away. If you're on the stream, say hi before you swipe away, so I can see your name and call your name. I see if you got a good name. A sweet name. A rugged name. Whoa. Why am I the last one to get a weapon? Like, I'm always the last person to get a weapon. Always the last person to get a weapon. Always the last person. To get a weapon. Just tell me I got one now. I know there's someone here, but I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I can see your footsteps. I am waiting for you. I don't know how to tell. I don't know how to tell my viewers that sometimes, because of the network, I get to see stream messages like 15 seconds late. So sometimes when you say hi in chat and don't respond, it's because I haven't gotten it. Alright? Hi, Mochimigo. How you doing, Mochimigo? How your day been, Mochimigo? I know someone is shooting me, but it looks like a bad shot, so I'm not bothered. Mochimigo, are you still here with me? Remember, I just said I get chat stream messages 15 seconds late. Who's gonna win? God damn. I got him. I got him. Mochimigo, you still here with me? Mochimigo, are you still here with me? Are you? For those of you who missed the playoffs live stream, that was the San Antonio Spurs versus Minnesota Timberwolves. I got something for you. Read it again for the stream to hear. I'm trying to pass the information across to people on my stream. Mochimigo, come on. I was really excited to have a chat with you. You just hype, bro.
The San Antonio Spurs took a commanding 3-2 lead in the Western Conference semifinals after a dominant 126-97 victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves on Tuesday, May 12, 2026. Game 5, final results and scorers. The Spurs outplayed Minnesota in almost every category, finishing with a 29-point win in front of 19,345 fans at the Frostbank Center. Player, team, points, rebounds,
nemesis,
assists, key stats. Victor Wembanyama, Sass, 27, 17, 5, 3 blocks, plus 2, 4, plus minus. Kelvin Johnson, Sass, 21, 2, 0, 8 11s FG, plus 1, 7, plus minus. Anthony Edwards, Min, 20, 2, 2, 7 7s free throws. De'Aaron Fox, Sass, 18, 4, 5. 5/5 free throws, plus 2/4 plus
I
minus.
need me some bullets.
Step on Castle, Sass. 17, 4, 6. 8/11 FG. Julius Randle, Min. 17, 10. 1, 6/17 FG. Jaden McDaniels, Min. 17, 6, 2. 3 3-pointers, made. Io Dosunmu, Min. 16, 9, 4. 3 steals, 2 blocks. Dylan Harper, Sass. 12, 10, 2. Double-double off the bench. Game 5 analysis. Wembanyama's redemption. After being ejected in Game 4, Wembanyama returned visibly angry, scoring 18 points in the first quarter alone to set an early tone for the Spurs. Failed Timberwolves
Gotcha.
first, Minnesota opened the third quarter with a 14-2 run to tie the game at 61-61. However, San Antonio immediately responded with a 30-12 run to end the period. Bench and depth. The Spurs' depth was on full display as 6 players reached double-digit scoring, outshooting the Timberwolves 52% to 38% from the field. Predictions and schedule for Game 6. Game 6 is scheduled for Friday, May 15, 2026. Tip-off at 8:30 p.m. Central Time at the Target Center in Minneapolis. Timberwolves fighting elimination. Minnesota faces a must-win scenario on their home court. They will need Anthony Edwards to reclaim his Game 4 form, 36 points, to overcome the Spurs' defensive pressure. Spurs momentum. San Antonio currently has a 63.6% win probability for Game 6. Analysts expect the Spurs' length, led by Wembanyama, to continue frustrating Minnesota's offensive rhythm. Projected outcome. Given their efficiency and 29-point momentum, the Spurs are favored to close out the series in Minnesota and advance to face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals.
Run, 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 you got no weapons, bro, you got no bullets. Run. 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 Just keep running, bro. Bro, keep running. Keep running, bro. Can't believe I survived that. Ooh. Can't believe I survived that. Is this chasing me? I feel like if it does, is that English correct? If it does continue to chase me, like, help me out if I say something wrong. Man, I just need something. Yeah. Yeah. How about this? How about that? How about that? Now we need some shield potion. We need some potion to drink. Give me some potion to drink. Make me some ancient potion to drink for my health. Give me some ancient potion to drink for my health. How you guys doing? Drop a message, say hi for a shout out. To game together, to add you in game, or to sing for you, or to just show that you're respectful. Whoa, I don't even see what I'm shooting, bro. Alright. Whoa. Save zone though. So I gotta run. Oh, it's close. It's close. It's close. It's close. It's close. I gotta run. 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 I gotta run now. Hey. Like and subscribe for you swipe away. You there? Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, I can see you just scrolled into my live right now. So just like before you swipe away. Like and tap on the subscribe button before you go about your day. You know. You know. You know. You know. You know, yesterday's victory was so satisfying. What's time now? 5. Probably will have to come live again. On the stream. Okay. 5 more in game. I have no bullets. I don't got enough bullets for this last lap of the game. So we gotta look for here. Give me everything you got. Everything you got. Whoa. You are in the storm. Run. Ooh. Do not break your legs, bro. Four more in game. Where are they? Let me see. Is there a road here? Can I pass here? No, I can't pass here. Can't pass here. 3 more. 3 more. 3 more in-game. Can I pause here? Yes, I can. Oh yeah. Let them shoot each other. Let them cancel out each other. Let's see them engage each other, so they're definitely the only ones left. Oh, I see. Where are give me this victory royale. Give me this victory royale. No, that was so sad. All right, let's play. Let's complete the cycle. On rivals, then we're out. Let's complete the cycle. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had no idea. Guys, I was about to sip before I looked inside and found this. How did this creep into my drink? Alright. Just play one more. Just one of this. And this is so fucking dry. Excuse my language. I really do need to fix my lights. I need to fix my lights somehow. How will I do that? I think I'll test that this morning though. Try and test that this morning. Hi. Drop a message, drop a like before you swipe away. Look at his outfits. It looks like he's about to cook. It looks like he's about to do me. It's about to do me no good. What? Just like that? I don't like guys like this. They play with so much pride. Like, I really do not like guys like that. What? Bruh, at least come on, give me a fighting chance, bruh. What? Bro, how do people even enjoy playing this game like this? Ooh. Come on. How do people enjoy playing game like this, bro? How? How do you even enjoy? He's using a bow and arrow. He's actually using a bow and arrow. That's so much pride. He knows he has this game won already, so he's just messing with me. Man, I don't know how people enjoy playing this game like this. Like, all right. I guess this marks the end of the game live stream for today. Hopefully we've been able to put some numbers in towards the ultimate target, which is well, if you don't know, then keep enjoying, keep consuming content. See y'all tomorrow. I should stream every day for the next 5, 4, 3, 2